it brings me to a story. When I was at school in Philadelphia, one of the guys I was with was a clarinet player. He was there for like the first half of the first year, playing clarinet. But his calling was to be a jazz sax player, and he was phenomenal. Made a great career. Alex Foster. But what he found, he got wind that there was going to be a big jazz concert in the city. So a bunch of us got together and we went to go to this concert. And Alex brought along his sax because for those of you who sometimes have ever gone to some of the jazz clubs, some of the little more intimate jazz clubs, at the end of the day, or the end of the evening, sometimes they'll allow people to come in, the audience that bring their instruments, to sit in and jam with them. So you can jam with some of these great players. So Alex was told, bring your sax with. So we got there. Well, of course, we get there and we find out it's at the Spectrum in Philadelphia and there's 15,000 people. Well, it's not likely they're going to be jamming at the end of this concert. And just for you jazz guys, if there's any jazz guys here, this is part of the lineup that night. Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, Thelonious Monk, Maynard Ferguson, Weather Report. It was like a Hall of Fame lineup of the best jazz bands of the time. It was just one after the other. It was absolutely incredible. I don't know if that's happened again since. But anyway, but the thing was that when Alex was told, he says, if you get a chance to meet Dizzy, how many of you remember Dizzy Gillespie? Sure, okay. So Alex was told, if you ever meet Dizzy Gillespie, you say to him, knock, knock, and he will answer, who's there? And you'll say, 2:30. And Gillespie will say, better see a dentist. Bad joke, but that's your intro to Dizzy Gillespie. So some years later, I'm playing in the orchestra in Quebec City, and we're doing a jazz meets symphony concert. The guest artist is Dizzy Gillespie. So I got to do this. So before the concert, I knock on the dressing room door. Door opens, there's Dizzy Gillespie. Knock, knock. Who's there? 2:30. Better see a dentist. Who told you that? And he just starts to laugh, and it was just so funny because it was exactly what was supposed to happen. And I mean, he was a gem. And anyway, so it was just a fun little thing. But we get that a lot playing, in our travels.